Hey everybody, good morning to you. I have a green mask on my face today that Sally put on. It's an avocado mask with a tiny little bit of sesame oil. So today is day 9, I think, or 8. I think it's 9, yeah, of my herb and juice and fruit feast. And I just like to mention about the mask, it is really good for you to put on a bit of avocado mask. And just remember that anything we put on our face, we're basically eating, or anything we put on our skin, we're eating. So Dr. Morse reminds us of this. He vaguely says, whatever you put on your skin, you're eating 50%. So just a reminder for anybody with what cosmetics or skin lotion or anything you use in the shower or makeup, deodorant, moisturizer, anything, or soap, anything you put on your skin, you will be absorbing some and it's going into your bloodstream. So just think about that. And for I think maybe, I don't know, it must be like 6 years or 7 years, I haven't been using basically anything to put on my skin. I haven't used any deodorant except for a little rock. All it does is it doesn't allow the bacteria that break down our what we sweat out, our urea, I believe. It doesn't allow the bacteria to break it down and to make it smell. So it's just really, really simple natural rock. But I don't even bother using that anymore for the last 6 months to a year. It's too much effort, so I don't use any deodorant. I don't particularly smell. So I think I don't have bad breath ever, which is really nice. Like some people, they wake up in the morning with bad breath. So it's not just what we eat if we have a clean diet, but it's also what we put on our skin. So I don't know, I guess I'm reasonably clean on the inside, that I'm not having a morning bad breath or during the day, which is really nice. It's kind of just a nice thing to have. Yesterday I felt pretty kind of tired for most of the day on my day 8. But that's because I went to bed at like around 1:30 in the morning the night before, because I had a friend over playing chess with me. So then the next morning I watched a video by Durianrider, like the importance of sleep. Get enough sleep. You gotta get enough sleep. Eat enough carbohydrates. Then your body has enough serotonin, and then that's converted, that serotonin allows you to make melatonin. He's really good, like just good timing. Like Durianrider does share a tremendous amount of good information, I have to say. A lot of people don't like his attitude. I don't mind anybody's I don't mind it, as in I'm not bothered by anybody's attitude, because I just choose not to be, and I'm past that level of choosing to judge and resist what is. I don't bother judging people, not in an angry way, like an attacking, condemning, critical way, where I feel tense and agitated and uneasy. So obviously I have preferences. I might like some person's company more, or I might like some person's behaviour when it's nice and kind and friendly and light, than when their behaviour is heavy, judgmental, critical and attacking. So obviously I prefer different things, but I don't mind and get bothered and angry or upset by people's behaviour. Not for long, not for more than a second or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Honestly, basically, it's just a thing of the past for me, basically. That's from all the spirituality, looking at myself that I've done. So I'm blessed truly in my spiritual, mental and emotional state. Even physically I'm very blessed, but I have a lot of things to improve physically. Come on in. It's making a video. So all I can say in this video, the importance of having good sleep and an early night, because even my digestion or my processing of food and juices yesterday wasn't really the best. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit worse than usual. Things were sitting in my stomach a little bit longer. Durianrider also recommends I'll put up the video, the link somewhere around here in the video. He also just mentions that like when we go to sleep, if we have enough carbohydrates, then our body can get enough serotonin for us to go to sleep. Whereas if we're undercarbed and we haven't been eating enough like complex or simple carbohydrates from starchy vegetables or from fruits, then the body won't have enough serotonin, and we won't be producing enough melatonin for us to want to be able to get a good sleep and get tired at night time and stuff. He says if you're undercarbed and you're undersugared, your body will be staying awake at night time because it's like it wants more food, it wants more energy for its cells. So that's part of the reason you won't be getting a good sleep or be ready to go to sleep if you don't have enough carbohydrates. But check the video. I'll post the link just in this video here. I like Durianrider. I think he's funny. I know a lot of people don't like his attitude, but you know, sometimes when people are or they seem like critical and judgmental, maybe even some people think obnoxious or righteous, sometimes you just gotta not get angry at these people or flustered, not to get emotionally upset or flustered or bothered, irritated or agitated or anything like that. Because just understand them and look at their intentions and the reasons. When you understand someone's intentions and the reasons why they are the way they are, then you don't have to get too upset anymore. You can have much more compassion and peaceful feelings towards the person. For example, sometimes people act the way they do because they've had hurtful or upsetting experiences in the past. Because they've had a lack of love given to them, a lack of kindness and care and tenderness to them, so they can turn out to be hard and distant, hard, whatever, you know. So it's really important to understand people. I like how I start talking about a facial mask, and then I start talking about sleeping, then Durianrider, and then I'm talking about like spirituality again. I love spirituality. For me, spirituality is kind of all about understanding. I like the phrase awareness and understanding. Because when you have understanding, it breeds peace and compassion and forgiveness because you understand people. So for example, if someone's angry and you know and understand that they've been abused and hurt in the past, you can have sadness for them almost, a compassion, a love for them, a caring, a deep care, a deep concern for their well-being, instead of an automatic attack. Secondly, when you understand somebody like, for example, Durianrider, I love and appreciate his intentions to help people. It's a beautiful thing. Look what he's doing. He loves to help. I don't know. I think that touches me. Like, I appreciate anybody who's trying to help. Even when somebody is like, let's say, asking me a whole lot of questions. Not that they do this anymore, but in the past, for example, and you might experience this, when people are kind of like interrogating us or asking us a whole lot of questions. Like, why are you doing the juice feast, or why are you doing the fasting? Why are you eating all the raw food for? Where'd you get your protein? Isn't that bad for you? Like you're too thin. You're not looking well. You're looking pale. You're looking tired. Whatever it is, just understand. Sometimes you've lost so much weight since you switched to vegetarian or raw food. I'm not even thinking about me, because I don't think people really said it to me. Maybe my mum mentioned it to me a tiny bit years ago. But I know other raw food people and vegetarian kind of people, etc., they do lose some weight. But the thing is, when their family members and other people talk to them, often it's because they love and care for you and they're concerned for you. So instead of getting automatically defensive or upset or annoyed, bothered in any way, we can say thank you for like your concern. I really appreciate your concern for me. Right now I don't really feel that the way you're like interacting with me is of most help to me. I feel maybe a little bit tense the way you're behaving with me, but I'm not blaming you, but I would like you to, if you want to help me, maybe you could help me in this way. You could ask me, how can I help? So you can ask me, you can say this to your mum or dad or brother or sister or whatever. If you want to help me, ask me how you can help me, and then I will tell you how you can help me. I've said this to my family before, like my brother or mum maybe. And I'm telling you, it's just like really good. When you're not giving out to them, but you're asking them, hey, listen, I know you want to help me, so here's how you do it. You can do this for me. You can treat me this way. You can stop asking me some of these questions or whatever else. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do use like fake cosmetics, you can easily get natural cosmetics. Maybe you can go to a health store and get things made from natural plant material. I think using an actual food itself, like sesame oil or avocado, I think this is like kind of the best you can do because it's actual proper food. But whatever. You know, it's not a perfect world. Well, it is a perfect world, but everything might not seem perfect to us. For example, living in an urban area, you're not breathing perfectly clean air in the slightest bit. But you are blessed to have air and a nose. So just to always live in gratitude and know that we can always make health improvements, but just not to get obsessed and make it our personality or our persona, our identity. Not to be calling yourself vegan or vegetarian or raw foodist or anything like that. It's just a tool or a thing you use to help yourself in life. Not to get identified, because then the labels on identification causes separation and judgment and a separation from closeness to other people. And of course it creates like drama and conflict too, with arguments and righteousness. For those who are willing to listen, we can talk. We can start to talk and see if they're willing to listen to. And if they back off or push us away, then we know we don't have to shove things down their throat. So regarding the air or the water, you know, we can just do our best. You can't be a purist regarding these things unless you want to move to the middle of nowhere where the air is actually clean. I love this avocado, so thank you God, Goddess, Source, Creation, Creator, etc. Thank you God, whatever. This beautiful avocado, I appreciate it. Thanks for my arms, for Sally for putting it on my face. Thank you for my lovely joysome orange top, the colour of joy. Thank you for this lovely, beautiful viewer and viewers and viewer, just like watching me right now. It's so weird and cool the way you can be in a different part of the planet, watching this at a different time. I know it's funny the way we're all connected. It's nice. And I know it's now for you, and I'm just a guy in your life. It's funny the way for each person that our life revolves around us. So for me, I'm making a video and Sally's in the other room. For Sally, she can hear me, but she's reading or on the internet or something. And she'll go out and she'll see other people passing through her life on the street. So kind of like nobody's, like strangers gone, and she's going somewhere. But for you, you're going to watch my video and then you're going to do something else, and then maybe something else for you, no longer me. So your life revolves around you. And everyone you see in the street, their life revolves around them. It revolves around their body that they're carrying, like their awareness is from place to place. I know, it's so weird and cool. Like, it's nice to have a bigger perspective that everyone's life is very important to them, and their life and experience revolves around them and where their body is. Unless you can astral travel or leave your body. So, just to love and care for other people and know that what happens to them is very important, and you're only an aspect of their life for a fleeting period of time. And just to know the temporariness of life. And to just help our bodies and, you know, help be well and stay well, and help each other be well and stay well. I won't make the video for too long, but thanks a lot. Listen, if you've watched all of this, you've given me like a whole lot of minutes of your time, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me. Lots of love to you, and peace, and joyful wishes, and expansion, and celebration, and rejoicing today, not taking anything for granted or anybody for granted, starting a new day afresh with a person, people in your life, partner, friends, family, cherishing them, a new day, appreciation, and doing our best. That's all we can do, okay? Alright, well, I love you, and thanks again, and until the next time I see you, I shall say goodbye, and until the next time. Alright, until the next time, okay? See ya.